How much on your blank tape?
That's £1 that one. Blank, and I'll tell you where you see them around now.
What's going on, guys? My name is James Collection. If you find me for the first time, I'm a bit of a nerd and I go to Carboot to resell on eBay. The eBay reselling essentially funds my addiction of both drinking tea and collecting stuff. Pretty much it. So today was Saturday. It was the Carboot of the day. I don't know where I'm going with this sentence, so I'll just start a new one. One of the end pickups was The Sims on the GameCube, paid £1, as you guys can see. The guy was actually a reseller, so he obviously picked them up earlier in the day. So, common title. We had some other bits, but he went for £4 or £5 a piece for the GameCube games, which I wasn't really interested in. Half of the game of car booting is finding the bargains. Not just finding what you want, but finding it for the right price as well. So, that was cool. Picked up some Wii games. These worked out to be £2 each. So we got Wii Resort and Mario Kart. There was actually some more games. However, one of the other guys who I know watches the videos was, in my opinion, overly forceful in getting to the games before I did, although I was in front of him. So if you're watching this, you know who you are, right? And you bloody owe me, because if it was anyone else, they would have kicked off big time. So you know who you are. You're a very naughty boy. Picked up some more bits. This was about half an hour to an hour into the car boot. Actually, no, I think it must have been at least an hour, because I was tracking how many footsteps I was doing. I'm sure it was after an hour. And yeah, this guy wasn't even at the very end, so people must have walked past him, or he hadn't even got the stuff out of his car yet. But his games were £2 each, so I picked up 6 for £10, and this is what I got. We have Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights on the GameCube, which I do need. As you can see, my GameCube games are behind me. I'm getting more and more blocked up. I think I might be suffering from hay fever for like the second time in my life. Turok Evolution on the GameCube. Metroid Prime Echoes on the GameCube. Hot Wheels Velocity X on the GameCube. Sonic DX Adventures, the Director's Cut. So, yeah, definitely don't have that. That's cool. I like that. £2, can't go wrong. And then the last game, which was basically free because of the bundle that I bought, is Pokemon Ranger on the DS. 2007, I'll be honest, never even heard of it. But my aim is to collect one of every Pokemon game that has been released. Boxed, preferably, which I know is going to get expensive when I start getting back to the games from the late 90s. Yeah, that's going to be hard. I've got Pokemon Yellow, so I need to get Red, Blue, Crystal, Diamond, Gold, Silver, Fire Red, Leaf Green, and all of that. Basically, there's a lot to get. So £2, get it while it's cheap. Picked up some bits from a subscriber, so massive shout out to Dave for A, leaving this in the glove box for me, and B, giving it to me for such a good price. Paid £1. It is Dragon Ball Z Budokai, and it is the platinum version. It is a game that I need, so that is going into the collection. So thank you very much, Dave, for keeping that to one side for me. We have a Bumblebee head, again, bought from Dave, paid £3. Not tested. It just needs batteries, I think. I've not looked at the inside to see how bad it is, but even if it doesn't work, it does look cool. If he does work, I think the going rate is about £15–20 for him. But depending on what he does when he's turned on, I might keep him. If he just talks, he probably, depending on what he says, I'll just get rid. If there's any sort of movement or articulation in what he does, maybe lights and other sounds, then I might keep him. But it doesn't look like he's going to move. But he looks wicked. Absolutely wicked, man. Love it. There was a guy selling a load of Loot Crate bits. I was a bit late to the party. Someone had bought, you had the hand solo pot from Loot Crate. To be honest, that's going to be hard to sell for a £5. Then there was Dr. Emmett Brown. Again, not really worth a great deal. There's a few bits, and these are the very, very few bits that I picked up. We have a Vault Boy, which I actually have on myself. It's in that corner somewhere. So that was £1, which it might go in the giveaway, because obviously with me doing the Fallout crate, I know a few guys are into Fallout, so that's probably going to go into there, into the giveaway. Then Corbin's Alley, which this guy basically has some little legs and a weapon inside. You just put them together and there's a little cart that goes around and shoots things, but doesn't actually move. So nice little figure. This is 2014 as well, so it's a few years old. Not worth a great deal. Paid £1, and that'll go into the giveaway. Then I don't know why, but I seem to be finding these sorts of things absolutely everywhere at the moment. It's Homer Simpson. We picked up Grandpa in the coloured version last week, and we've got 3 of the characters in the pewter versions. So Homer Simpson is going in the giveaway, and he is of course a bottle opener. So that's cool, another one. From the same guy, we actually got a mug which I paid a £5 for, but from what I've seen on eBay, should be able to get quite a bit for it. The last one that sold, and that was in good condition, I don't even think it was still sealed, like with Simba still being attached to the mug, sold for £20 plus £4 postage. Now obviously this guy has never been used, because I think it's fairly impossible to drink your tea and have Simba attached. So we do have Simba. I've actually got a box it came in. So I'd have to check the dimensions, because in the box is fairly beaten up. It's definitely seen better days, but I'm gonna have to look to see what the last box version went for. But if someone can get £20 as early as March this year for a very, very good condition one, what I can get for a boxed one, we've got to be talking upwards of £30–35. But there's more research to be done. It wouldn't surprise me if I've got to keep on to it until Christmas though, so we'll see what happens. Then what else did we get? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is the first thing that I bought, which I'm actually amazed at, because people were just walking past. The guy originally wanted £20. I offered 10, and he was like, I'm a very reasonable guy, we'll go halfway, 15. So like, I'll take a punt on that. This is what we got. I'm not going to lie, I really bloody like it. It is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a Sideshow collectibles figure. Excuse me. And he looks pretty damn terrifying. Now, as for pricing, I don't quite know what's going to go on here, because why is his tie doing that? Right, pricing wise, paid 15. Now the last one that was on eBay boxed in the UK, it sold for £100 including postage. Now, from what I could gather, the guy edited, well, or lady, the person edited the post, and then a day later the item actually sold. So whether they edited it the same day they listed it or not, I don't quite know, but it did go for £100, and that was in February of this year. Now obviously I'm looking at my computer, which is behind you guys. Now there is one listed which is completely sealed. I say sealed, it's exactly the same as this, so I might have to... Oh no, this guy was out, that's why. That's why his tie is doing funny things. Now I don't think he's ever actually been out of his thing properly. If I show you guys the ties, you know those really annoying wires? If you look, he's got his wires around his wrists. So I don't actually think he's ever... I need to clean my nails, that is vile. I don't think he's ever been out properly. So I would say that is brand new. Now there is one listed brand new at the moment in the US of A. They currently have him on for £150 and the shipping to the UK is £18. So I think I'm going to aim for 150 or best offer. I wouldn't expect to sell it straight away, but then again there's not been one for sale in the UK for at least a few months. But then again it's the sort of thing that as soon as Halloween hits it would sell quite quickly. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do yet, but even so, 15 quid, that should be a solid investment. Yeah, it should be quite good. It's just a shame. If I could have picked up Jason and Freddy as well and got the trio, I would have thought selling the three together, you're probably looking at what, £400–500 easily. So that was a good find. I did quite enjoy that. Picked up a Sony clear voice recorder. Now normally all these sorts of things I would send over to Elliot, but he's told me to stop. I'm sending him too much. So what I'm going to do is, I think there's some corrosion or battery acid leakage in there, so I'll give it a go. If I can't get it to work, then I'm just going to wait and just bundle a load of this stuff as spares and repairs, or I could just not test it and sell it as untested. I've got absolutely no idea. So right, £2, so that's not too bad. So that's going to go into the box of electrical stuff. Now just hold tight until I know what to do with it. Then the very last thing of the day, which is different. I think that's the only way of saying it. It's different. It's not your sort of thing that you pick up every week. Now, if you're on the square, you're going to know exactly what these are. Even so, I'm going to tell you anyway. These are Masonic aprons. Now, I know a fair amount about the Masons, but not a huge amount. But there's different aprons basically for different, I'm trying to think of the layman's terms, different levels of Freemasonry. And the higher your level, the more different, and the more, not prestigious, that's the wrong way of putting it, but the more you can have on your badge and have on your person. You can have all look like medals, and there's other bits. So I'm fairly sure I won't get in trouble for telling you that. But we picked up 4, paid £30 for all 4. Now this is nice. I believe it's something to do with the 13th degree. I've not seen anything on the 13th degree. I know bits leading up to the 3rd, but anything beyond that is beyond me. But I do know someone who is far more advanced in the Freemasonry knowledge than what I am. So pictures have been sent over already to see if he can give me a hand as to IDing what chapters, what lodges potentially. I don't think there's any lodge specific ones. I doubt it. It's always a possibility, especially if you're going to a place like London where it's a lot more prestigious. It wouldn't surprise me if there is sort of lodge specific aprons and other regalia. So this one's cool as well. To us, they're all cool. They're all wicked. The guy had loads of Freemasonry bits, but I only had a couple £100 on me, and I didn't really want to waste it all. Not waste it, but sort of invest in one particular type of item. But that's cool. It's a lovely colour blue as well. It really is. I'll leave my favourite one to the end. Again, another blue one. This is a lot softer, but it's got that loft smell to it, like it has just been sitting in someone's loft for like the last 30 years. So I don't think it's a recent, because they smell really lofty, but I'm fairly sure. I don't know, we'll find out as soon as I've got some information on it. If you guys want to know what I found out, then by all means give me a shout, and I'll let you know what I found. But this is my favourite one, simply because your normal colours in Freemasonry are the blues. It's normally the ranging from light blue down to the darker blue, but this one is bright green. Now, I don't want to stereotype, but this might have something to do with Irish lodges. I've got absolutely no idea, but that is wicked. I really do like that. So, wait to find some more information on it. Fingers crossed we'll find out sooner rather than later, because, as I say, horrible lofty smell attached. Seeing as it is a lovely day, I might stick them out on the washing line and try and get rid of some of that smell. But that's it, I think. I'm fairly sure that's all I picked up today. So I've now got to go through, sort out my spreadsheet as to what I paid, and pay myself back. So yeah, that was it. That's it from me. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you lovely lot in the next video. Good gaming and happy collecting. Adios.